Welcome to the morning after show here after week 8 in the CFFL. I have my host here just for a little bit because someone's got to get back to school, right?
Yeah.
Got your inquiry, your Zoom meetings coming up.
Actually called Google Meets.
Google Meets, I'm sorry. But you'll do it and you'll do good, right? Okay. We just played some football outside for recess, so let's talk about the week that was in the CFFL. Have fun, Emma.
Bye.
So, quick once over here in what happened in the league this week. We had myself taking down the Black Dingoes, 107 to 70.5. Big part of my reason was Dalvin Cook's 4 touchdowns. The classic rivalry renewed. Here we have the Gargoyles taking down the Sasquatches, 67 to 56.5. Big reason there, the Gargoyles pulled that one out, is that Patrick Mahomes went off this week, 30 points. Rodgers had a decent week, but it was kind of a low-scoring week overall in the fantasy world. Badgers and the Price is Right, and 2 very good teams playing there. That one was won by Price is Right, led by Matthew Stafford and Devontae Adams, each with over 20 points. Joe Burrow and Derrick Henry had solid days for the Badgers. In a very low-scoring game, reminiscent of the fantasy Super Bowl number 1, Minotaurs take down Dr. Dangerous, 40.5 to 31. That one, Dr. Dangerous had a terrible week. His high scoring, his defense, and Chase Claypool had 17 points. Other than that, everyone was just pretty much abysmal. Lamar Jackson had 15 to lead the Minotaurs to a win to move to 4-4. Although they did lose George Kittle for the season, or our fantasy season, 8 weeks. So that is not good for them and their playoff chances. The Bruisers increased the odds of their playoffs, 66 to 45.5 over the Horn Dogs. Bruisers had a big day from Drew Brees and Tyreek Hill. Corey Davis also had a good day. Horn Dogs looking chances for the playoffs very slim at this point. Allen Robinson did have 10 though. And finally, in Rodgers We Trust had 65 to the Little Big Men's 50. Ryan Tannehill was okay with 13.5. Little Big Men had a big week out of Curtis Samuel at 14.5. So smart move to start him there. Wouldn't have expected that. But his playoff chances are slipping away a bit. So as you know, we are now in week 8 in the CFFL. Thank goodness we made it through our season. If something would happen, the email I sent earlier would go into effect. But before we get into that, let's look at the player of the week, which was whom? Who would that be? Of course, Dalvin Cook. 163 yards rushing, 63 yards receiving, 4 touchdowns, 36 points. Big week for him. Big week for me. In case you don't know, I'm not a Packer fan. I like the Saints, I like the Buccaneers, especially the Buccaneers, and I like the Dolphins. So a perfect week in fantasy involves those 3 teams winning, the Packers losing, and my 2 fantasy teams winning. Both my fantasy teams were over 100. I won. All my 3 teams won, and the Packers lost. So it is one of the rare weeks in a year where it is a perfect football weekend. So I'm smiling after that. So it's a good week here for me in the household, the Weber household. As I said, it's now official. Since I know a lot of people, Scott, are nervous about things and their team getting, COVID situation, I think we'll just cancel the rest of the year, the fantasy year. So all your checks will be in the mail. I'll win it. Unfortunately, I'll take the win. I'll put an asterisk next to my name, but all the checks will be in the mail. So season's over. No worries. No games next week. We're good. So thanks everybody. Super Bowl win. But we'll play it by year and see how it goes. I think we'll finish the season. We'll see. I think we got at least the way things are going. It'll be a couple more weeks minimum unless things go really haywire. Big game next week is myself versus the Sasquatches. Old rivalry renewed as 2 teams have been in a long time. My 27th year. I think Josh's 18th. Going to be a big game. And as we talked about last week, the Cinderella stories in the CFFL, Sasquatches and the Horn Dogs, your chances are not looking so good. They're probably about 5% now of making the playoffs. So not good there. However, like I said, we finished the year, at least officially. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll play you out here with a song by that band. I know, that Capture Fox. You don't hear a lot about them, but a little song. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back soon, maybe not next week, but have a good day.